In this video, I've gathered 100 artists for a giant game of drawing telephone. I will draw something, the second person will try to copy it, the third person will try to copy the second, and so on until we reach 100. I've done this in real life before with random unsuspecting participants, so it'll be interesting to see how it goes with artists and a longer chain. Now, I guess I should draw something. And this time it's digital, because we have the luxury of using the internet, and this just lends itself more to that. So I have an idea of what I want to do, and I'm actually gonna put in 2 vanishing points on the side. I am just gonna freehand the lines though. So I want to have like a building in the middle over here. Maybe the vanishing points are too low, we'll see. Have it slightly go in towards the middle as well, not straight down. Maybe I should move this all up. So I want to have just a circular Mike Wazowski-esque, I guess, creature standing on top of this building. Maybe doing a bit of a quarter angle. It just has these legs. Thinking maybe I want to make this a bit bigger. Alright, erase all these lines. I'm gonna put 3 eyeballs on this thing. Looks about right. And then a giant mouth. Thinking 4 teeth would be good, and then we see if that changes. It seems hard to miscount that, but there's potential. Right now this looks like a nose, but I'm gonna make this an eyeball. Let me erase these lines. Do some kind of folds around the edge. I want to have at least some windows. I am just guessing the perspective now, but I assume that's what everyone else is gonna do. I kind of want to redo this angle, like it should be more sharp, I think, so it's more dramatic. So I'll split the windows in half like this. I don't want cat ears exactly, but something. I don't know if I'm gonna color this, but hopefully that reads as a mountain. I think that overcomplicates it. The big buildings in the back, but that's probably too big. Well, that's the sketch basically done. I'll probably mess with the background some more, then line art and maybe color it. So I changed the background back to mountains, and I did color everything in. But I thought color would be too much to ask for this challenge, so the version I used just had a bit of simple shading. And this is our launching point. Fresh, brand spanking new piece of art. Now let's see how the first person goes.
Hey, I'm GalaxMe, and somehow, I'm the first artist in this challenge. Who would have thought, huh? Anyways, make sure to like and subscribe to Science Sandwich, and let's get to the video. I started by drawing the big building right up front, with 4 windows. And from there, I moved on to the smaller ones and eventually the monster. Not much happened, up until here. Yeah, circles suck. They're the worst part. But, back to smooth sailing, pretty easy. And as I finally got to the eyes, the lines around the eyes specifically, just looks like he's questioning his life choices. And to shading. Shading can take a drawing from nothing to a completely different drawing. Anyways, here are the results. If you like what you see, make sure you go check out my Ko-Fi and possibly buy a commission. Helps out a lot. Bye!
This looks like a really simple sketch, but it's actually really hard to exactly copy. But now it's time to move on to this Mike Wazowski looking character. You can tell that this is that, but the proportions are way off. Like in between here, there's only a little bit of a gap, while in between here, there's a huge gap. This is the finished product. It's not horrible, but it's also not the best. I think it's kind of unique, and the next person will get the gist of what it's supposed to be.
Pretty straightforward. I can tell that my perspective on the building is already off. It's a little bit more not flat. It's not the best recreation, but it is something for sure. Honestly, I just want to thank Science Sandwich for the opportunity to be a part of this little drawing challenge. Have a YouTube channel. At some point, I will be posting consistent animations on there. I can't wait to see the finished product.
I'm doing great. I'm trying not to be too particular. I don't know what's going on here. I feel like something's... Oh, I suppose we'll see. Alright, let's see what everyone else does.
So, right off the bat, this isn't quite my expertise. When I was referencing the artist before me, I tried to match the placement of their shapes, but admittedly, I have zero idea how to draw buildings, so I kinda winged it. After a few more adjustments post-recording, this was the final result. I'm not the biggest fan of how this turned out, but I really enjoyed this challenge and I had a lot of fun drawing.
So the illustration process behind this was actually a lot more simple than I was expecting. The 1 hour time crunch kind of terrified me because usually I'm used to my illustrations taking like 8 hours on a good day. But this was actually relatively simple. And he explicitly told me not to do color, which is good because then it would have taken like 3 hours. My YouTube channel name is Damien's Sketchbook. Go ahead and follow me there if you want to. Okay, thanks, bye.
G'day everyone, my name's Driftwood, and I'm an animator here on YouTube. I did come up with a grid idea that let me get the proportions pretty much correct, which definitely helped the resemblance. That's all I've really got to say, but pleasure to be invited and wish you all the best.
I think this is some sort of bunny creature, but I'm not sure what he's doing in this flying fortress in the sky.
Yeah, I think I'm finished. Again, Tom, thank you very much for organizing that. I really enjoyed it. Thank you, and see ya. I guess my name is Dugu. Dugu with hearts.
So after 2 weeks, all 100 drawings are complete, and I can finally show you this extraordinary transformation. Well, that was a journey. Obviously, a lot of people took creative liberties. Some more than others, but we got some pretty cool artwork out of it. I'm curious to know if you guys think I should be more strict with the rules, or if I should just allow people to make artistic choices. That is, if I do another one of these. But I think these results were interesting, and I'm happy with the way it went. Now I'm going to try copying the 100th myself. Okay, as is tradition, I'm going to try to redraw the final drawing, the 100th in this case. Kind of put myself in the shoes of everyone else. I'm going to use this fun brush, which is kind of similar to the last one. So that works out. The ground goes about maybe a third of the way up. I'm going to shift for a straight line. I don't know if that's cheating, but a lot of other people did that. Okay, here's 100 and here's 101. Not disastrously far off. There's a bit of shifting and squashing and warping. Definitely not the closest one in this video. It is quite hard to draw these things accurately. And that's that. A huge thank you to all the participants for drawing something. Hope you all had fun, and I hope all of you had fun watching. Might do a similar thing again sometime, but aside from that, I'll see you in another video soon, and have a good week.